Okay. So it's bothering you. We're recording a new one now. So we're on the same day, but just another short little video. So it's bothering you that you can't remember your aunt's name?
Yeah, my mother's youngest sister.
The youngest sister. I bet it comes to you in a little while.
Probably will.
So when it does, we'll get back to it. But I want to ask something about your mother in the Salvation Army.
Oh.
So your mother was a member of the Salvation Army.
From the time she was a little kid.
Starting in England. And then she joined in Australia.
Yeah, Victoria Avenue.
So did you go to church?
Oh yeah.
In the Salvation Army church or the Episcopalian church?
Well, I told you that story about the Sallies. We were up there because my brother and I liked the Sallies.
Mm-hmm.
We'd go every Sunday happily. We had to go to church. It didn't matter which one. And we'd go up to the Sallies every Sunday and listen to their gospel. And my dad walked in the door one day and just didn't say anything, didn't make a fuss, didn't complain or shout. And he just went like that, and of course we knew to go. Anyway, we went out, and he says, you can go to this church as long as you want after you're confirmed. But until you're confirmed, you have to go to your own church. And you have my baptismal certificate.
Mm-hmm.
I know
you have your baptismal. But you were baptized in the Episcopalian church, right?
Yeah, and if you notice on that Episcopalian church, it says, I believe in the Holy Catholic Church, not the Roman Catholic Church. It says, I believe in the Holy Catholic Church.
I don't even know what the difference is. So
see, a lot of people don't. Well, all religions are Catholic. Every person in the world is a Catholic.
Well, there's a lot of people who would argue that point, but...
Well, I don't think so. If you followed it through...
I'll have to ask Trevor about this, because he studies this in depth, so I'll have to ask Trevor about this.
Well, on my certificate it says a Holy Catholic Church.
But you were christened as a baby.
Yeah, at 6 weeks of age.
See, the Baptist church here, you get baptized. So there's a little bit different, but it's just because it's religion. And then when you become of age, you get christened as a baby, but when you become of age, what is it that you
confirm?
You confirm. Okay. All right. But you were Episcopalian, christened Episcopalian, confirmed Episcopalian, Church of England.
C of E.
So how did your mom, why weren't you in the Salvation Army church?
Of course, my dad went through.
So your dad had other thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until he said you can go to any church you want after you're confirmed.
Okay, so when you were confirmed, did you continue on to church?
No, I quit church altogether.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Because I know I never went to church growing up.
I know, because your father stopped us. You, in Henderson, you were all ready to go to church, all dressed up and all ready to go, and he stepped in and stopped us.
He didn't like it?
He just wanted to show the power.
Oh. Yeah, because I don't know if he was ever baptized.
No.
Didn't he get baptized later on in life? Like,
no.
Later, like, yeah, I think I remember him calling up crying, and I don't know. I don't know, but anyway, that's another story. That's another story. That's not what I want to get into. So Dad stopped you from taking this, but I remember specifically, and I can tell you the spot I was standing in, and it's the only time that you really talked to God to me as a child. And I must have been about 10 years old, And I guess I was worried about something. I don't know. And it's the first time I ever heard the Trinity. And you explained to me what the Trinity was. And I was standing in Corn Lane. I know you don't remember it, but I remember it. And you said, as long as I believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, and you explained to me the Trinity and what that meant, you said I was going to be okay.
Yeah, well, I remember Scott crying one night, calling me in there. He was going to that Catholic church down there with Sister Slugger, who got him in the Catholic church. And I would go down there and do their typing for them for free. So Scott, could get his education. And he was crying one night, and I went in to see what was wrong. And this was in Henderson. And he said, Mother, well, if I'm not a Catholic, will I go to heaven? You know, the little 8-year-old kid worrying him. And I explained it to him, yes. And just because you're not a Catholic doesn't mean to say you don't believe in Jesus Christ. So anyway, everything turned out all right. And I talked to Sister Slugger. That's what we called her. She was only a young nun, but she could hit that baseball ball. Could she ever hit it? That's what they called her, Sister Slugger for her.
So apparently your mother must have worried a little bit about you because she gave you that little white Bible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And what did it say in there? Because you know it for word, what she wrote in there.
Oh, she wrote for Father. What did she write now?
You told me yesterday, exactly. Well, when you think about it, you say it.
In all ways follow him, and he will direct thy path.
Okay.
That's exactly what she
I was impressed that you knew that word for word yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to record this. And what did you tell me you wanted to do with that white Bible?
I want to give it to Dustin because he seemed concerned about whether I would end up where I was going to end up.
Well, he was, because I asked him, I put out there for everybody to ask what they would like to ask you, and that was the question he wanted to ask. And he says, I just want to make sure Nanny's going to be okay. And so that's why I prompted me to do this, plus the Salvation Army. Tell me about your mother.
Well, she joined the Sallies when she was